So, there's something that many of you don't know, and that's that I'm a karate guy. And today, I'm sharing my journey to the Kenpo Hall of Fame. Find out what my glamorous karate life is like, help me conquer my fear of driving in St. Louis, meet some friends of mine, and watch me try to keep everything from falling apart. My journey to the Kenpo Hall of Fame begins now.
First, choice message.
Hey, this message is for Phil. This is Tracy's Karate, and you have been nominated for the Kenpo Hall of Fame. You're set to be inducted in July 27th at the Gathering of Eagles 2024 in Collinsville, Illinois. But you have to be present to receive the award.
Hey.
Yo, how's it going, Ashley?
Oh, it's going.
Long story short, I recently found out that I'm being inducted into like the Black Belt Hall of Fame.
Oh,
and
shit.
so there's this banquet I'm supposed to go to, and it's in Collinsville. I was thinking, this is an excuse to kind of get out in that area, and I wanted to see if maybe you guys wanted to meet up and hang out, or possibly even like put me up.
Yeah, so we can't have people in our house because of Margot. I'm trying to think.
Well, basically, I mean, it's not like you guys are obligated to put me up. I just want to run the idea past you because I've got options. I can take the camper van and find a place to camp or whatever. So,
I would have loved to have hosted you, but if you want to park your camper van in front of our place, you're more than welcome to.
So I'll be occupied in the evening, but I thought maybe you guys want to meet up in the earlier day. I'd probably take you up on at least like parking the van in your driveway and just sleeping in there or something like that, because I'm a cheapskate.
Yeah, our neighborhood, and I feel really bad doing that, but like our neighborhood is actually like really chill and quiet. It's mostly old people.
So you fit right in.
Yeah, I know, literally. Is Carrie able to come, or is it just going to be you?
It's just going to be me. Like, she would just be bored out of her noggin.
You're like, I value my marriage.
Yeah, 'cause this banquet's just going to be like a bunch of us, black belt nerds and stuff like that, eating for hours. And yeah, that's too tall of an order for her, I think. I'll be in touch closer to them.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great.
Cool. All right, well, good luck with the dog, and you take care, right?
Okay.
Say hi to
you
Hannah.
Too.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So I know you guys are probably wondering, like, Phil, you're a karate guy. Were you going to tell us about this or what? And honestly, I hadn't really decided. Alright guys, so let's get into it. I'll try to make this brief. I've been a martial artist for 32 years. I've been a Kenpo Karate black belt since the age of 13, and I've pretty much been, addicted ever since. So I own a local school here in Springfield, Missouri, and I think that because I spend so many hours doing that, especially as a small business owner, that I wanted something outside of that world, and that's probably why I started this vlog, to have another way to challenge myself and work on my creative energies. I knew there's probably a logical point at which these two worlds would kind of collide, so I think today I'm going to let you into this world just a little bit, and I'm going to take you along for the ride. So believe it or not, most of what I do is chores, so we're going to get started. So the first thing you attend to today is sewing a uniform for one of my students. Scoot over. Alright guys, so the next thing I gotta do is head on down to the studio, so it's time to pack it in. Off to the races. So today is a Monday, and that means that I don't even do any teaching today. So Mondays are really just my day to go into the studio and catch up on all of the back end stuff. First, we gotta clean the mats. Next, we gotta mop. Sandwiches. Somebody's gotta do it. Time for Bob's sponge bath. Okay, schedules are next. Okay, on to the bookkeeping.
Inventory records. Catching up ledger cards.
Okay, so, after all of that, I basically spend Tuesday through Friday teaching private lessons or group lessons all day long, and then I rinse and repeat and do it again. Hopefully that wasn't too surprising. I mean, you guys have watched The Karate Kid, so you know that most of what karate is just doing chores, right?
Show me wax on. Come back tomorrow.
Back to the main point here is, what am I doing about this event? One thing to keep in mind is that I'm really not that big on accolades like this, so it's a little bit awkward, but at the same time, I am grateful and I want to be there. One thing I need to take care of here is I need to reserve my spot for the banquet. And the other thing is, I'm a bit of a cheapskate. I've already made the arrangements to stay in the van, so that we don't have to pay for a hotel room or anything like that. And the other thing is, I found out the attire for the event, so I guess it's basically a Hawaiian shirt type situation, and I don't have a Hawaiian shirt, and I don't plan on being the owner of a Hawaiian shirt, so I need to buy something that is at least Hawaiian shirt adjacent, so I'm going to do a little shopping for that, so at least I have something to wear that I won't wear just the one time. And the other thing is, I just hate driving around St. Louis. I tend to avoid it like the plague, but this event's in Collinsville, which is right past St. Louis, and of course my good friend's in St. Louis there as well, so I decided I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, so I'll get a chance to visit with her, go and attend this event. It's just a matter of getting it done, so I guess here I go. I thought I'd take the opportunity to just share a little history with you guys. Ashley and I met in high school in 1998, so that's our sophomore year. And yes, I do feel like a bit of a dinosaur saying that. After high school, she's really the only friend I stayed in touch with. For me personally, even though high school wasn't terrible or anything like that, it also wasn't one of my favorite experiences. So I was kind of, happy for it to be, behind me. In the mid-2000s, I had the opportunity to have Ashley as a roommate, and, we had a third roommate, which, by the way, JJ, if you're out there, man, I miss you, brother. We might have to catch up soon. I'd say that if I were to make a recommendation to the young adults of today, is to take in the experience of having a roommate at some point in your life, because you're going to learn a lot of practical skills. I know for me it was great to combat loneliness and to learn to be more considerate of others. So it's frankly awesome for the economics, especially the way things are now in 2024. You can save a lot of money having a roommate, but you do need to learn how to cohabitate, and these are very useful skills. Get a roommate if you can. That's my advice to you. Today is really my first camping trip by myself. So it's my first trip in the camper van where I'll be sleeping in it and being, fairly far from home. And also going to this banquet is going to be a really new experience for me. So I haven't really received an accolade of this nature before, and I know there's going to be a lot of people there that I'm not acquainted with. So it'll be cool to get a chance to meet some new people and maybe make some new connections. So, at the same time, I'm a little nervous about it. Meeting new people is always challenging. You don't know what they're going to think, and so I hope that the experience goes pretty smoothly and I can just focus on having a good time and taking in something new. I think that's why I'm particularly grateful to be able to see Ashley and just be with friends, because I think that'll help get some of the nervous energy out, and that way I can be in a good mindset when I get over there. At this point, I'm going to keep my eyes on the road, and hopefully I'll get the opportunity to have you guys meet Ashley and Hannah soon. Read back my last text.
Hello, sir. Bill asked me to tell you he needs a short bio for you for them to read tonight.
All right, so I'm about 20 minutes from St. Louis, and I've driven to St. Louis a handful of times, and I just always have bad luck. I tend to either get lost, or it's extremely stressful, miss a turn, can't get into my turn lane. So right now I kind of feel the stress sweat coming on, and I am clutching the steering wheel really tight now, and kind of feeling that energy kind of take over. So at this point, it's time to white knuckle it, stay focused, and wish for the best. So wish me luck.
In about 10 miles, take exit 284A onto Jameson Avenue.
What lane do you need me in, huh? Why won't you tell me? Here we go.
In 2 miles, take exit 284A onto Jameson Avenue.
Yo!
Nice setup. I don't think I've seen it since it was completely done.
You want to ride in the van?
Yeah, alright, let's go. It looks good.
Oh, man, it's muggy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been really muggy up here. Very
Dude,
shitty.
it's so good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. It's been
Forever.
like, what, almost a year?
Maybe over.
Damn, that's
How long have
crazy.
you been at the house?
Not that long. We just moved in maybe a couple months ago. We still have a lot. Oh, I don't think it sounds narcissistic at all. I think it's good.
Okay, so not narcissistic enough, right?
Yeah, I think it is like describes you well, but it doesn't seem like braggy or anything. It's
Alright.
just like factual. Like, here are the things I've done and accomplished.
Okay. Sand.
Karate.
Drive 30 minutes.
Is it good juju or bad juju?
Very good.
Okay. What exactly did you order there, Hannah?
I got bibimbap.
Dulsat.
Well, I'm lame. I got the bulgogi because it's like the only thing I do, so it's out of my comfort zone to try new things, apparently. All right, Ashley, so tell me, where are we headed exactly?
We're gonna be heading, is it Midtown where it's located?
I don't know, but we're headed to the Pulitzer Museum.
Yeah, the Pulitzer Museum.
He's vlogging.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I was like, I don't know, I think it's in Midtown.
I'm like, she's not going to give you what you need, so let me just say, we're going to the Pulitzer Museum.
I also have to point out that our lives are in your hands, Ashley, but more precisely, your one hand.
Yeah, my one hand.
Yeah.
I only need it at, what is it, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
12 o'clock, right?
It's 10 and 2, Ashley. You're going back to driving school.
I know. And now I'm getting us on the interstate, so say your Hail Marys. Yeah, sometimes if it's late at night, I'm like, I kind of zone out and I become a bad driver.
Oh, okay. Like now?
Where are your hazards?
Oh, I
No,
think
the car's already stopped behind me.
that was...
So what's your favorite part of this again?
This beautiful concrete building. Poor Jean.
Garden, I guess.
Is it like a maze? Because I do get lost easily.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah. What is that?
If it's poisonous, will you let me know?
Mm-hmm. It smells really good. It smells just like pine.
I have an app that tells me what things are.
Squeeze it in your fingers and smell it.
Squeeze it in your fingers and smell it.
It smells like a plant.
Oh, you don't get that like sticky sweet pine smell?
Yeah, a little bit. This really is a very nice assortment of concrete.
It is.
Okay, this is really different. Oh, so we're going inside this thing?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, trippy, because the angle, it kind of makes you feel like the need to lean. This would be the worst place to be if you were drunk.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, had a great time with Ashley and Hannah, and now it's time to get ready for the event. All right, moment of truth. do you guys think? All right, well, I guess I'm doing this. Read back my last text.
Steven said I'm sure it will work. He will probably have you write it down when you get here.
I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. After feasting and socializing at the banquet, the award ceremony begins. At the end, they announce the raffle winner, and it's over. But then...
I apologize, I got one more Hall of Fame induction, but I had the certificates printed up. One of them did not arrive. Phil Rotana. I don't have a certificate given. But here's one from my family. Phil is our 7th degree black belt. He's an excellent instructor. He makes Kenpo instructional videos. He's promoted several black belts, and I'm having him on favor. Congratulations. All right.
I got the better end of the deal.
I'd like to thank again everyone for coming. I think
So, let me start by saying this. I'm not accustomed to being at events like this. However, being uncomfortable describes everything I stand for as a martial artist. For over 30 years, I've embraced being uncomfortable because it's the only way to push my comfort zone farther and wider. The truth is, I had a pretty good time. I went in with no expectations, prepared to deal with some of the ugly politics common in the Kenpo world, but in this instance, I felt respected and I felt a camaraderie. I had great conversations with friends old and new, and I'm grateful I was recognized for my contributions. But that didn't keep my gremlins from rearing their ugly heads. While I'm here, driving alone back to St. Louis, they show up to express their pessimism. I shrug off the gremlins and meditate. I eventually center myself into a space of gratitude and acceptance, and call it a night. The next morning, I have breakfast with Ashley and get in a short walk at Forest Park before making the drive home. That was beautiful.
Good old Forest Park. Keep it very casual.
It's the most normal thing on earth.
Like there's not even a camera right down there.
Exactly. See?
Starting route to home. Shortly after watching The Perfect Weapon, Phil Rotana began his Kenpo training under Grandmaster Jim Mitchell in Springfield, Missouri. He's an 8th degree black belt certified under Jim Mitchell's World Kenpo Karate Association. He operated the World Kenpo Karate Association headquarters studio for several years. He's been a black belt and instructor for 30 years. Owner of Action Martial Arts in Springfield, Missouri, has conducted seminars and multiple speaking events in his local community. Kenpo, videographer and producer of over 20 video products, including seminars, historical videos, Mr. Mitchell's instructional videos, his own Kenpo instructional series, and online instructional content.